A man was taking an afternoon nap when a female spider crawled into his pants and suddenly bit his thigh, jolting Mike awake with excruciating pain. He never imagined this spider would be so venomous that within mere seconds, his body began exhibiting abnormal symptoms. Mike died on the spot. When his friends discovered him, they assumed he had succumbed to heat stroke and prepared to transport his body back to his hometown. At that moment, the spider quietly crept into the coffin. During the journey, it drained Mike's blood. By the time the coffin arrived in the small town and the mortician opened it, Mike had long since become a desiccated corpse. The spider silently crawled out of the morgue just as a pigeon flew by, mistaking it for food and snatching it up. But before flying far, the pigeon suddenly succumbed to the poison and dropped near a warehouse. The warehouse belonged to a man named John, who had just moved in that day. John, formerly a doctor in the city, had grown tired of the urban hustle and bustle and moved his family of 4 to the countryside. While organizing their rooms, they found a small spider in a box and, out of kindness, released it into the warehouse. However, they were unaware that the venomous spider had also sneaked in. The 2 spiders soon mated, and 3 years later, the warehouse was covered in cobwebs. Thousands of baby spiders hatched and rapidly spread in all directions. One of the baby spiders secretly snuck into a resident's home, targeting a small dog. Just as it was about to attack, the owner picked up the dog. Undeterred, the spider climbed up a lamp, and when the owner wasn't looking, jumped onto her hand. The woman died instantly. Doctors and police quickly arrived at the scene, assuming she had suffered a heart attack. Without conducting an autopsy, they buried her directly. A few days later, the town held a football game. A spider quietly crawled into a helmet. When the athlete finished warming up and the game officially began, the spider suddenly attacked, causing him to die on the spot. The real culprit escaped in the chaos. After multiple homicides occurred in the small town, the police finally took notice. Blood tests revealed an unknown toxin in the bodies of several victims. Upon close examination of the corpses, John indeed found bite marks in different places. However, at this point, they still didn't know that the spiders were the perpetrators. Meanwhile, the spiders began a large-scale invasion. They quietly crept into the doctor's house, intending to launch an attack but were blocked by the treadmill's track. So, it crawled into a shoe, and the doctor, unaware, put his foot right in. Danger struck again.